Ambassador Thexcalion had spent 47 years studying warfare across the galaxy. As the Galactic Council's primary military analyst, he had documented every conflict, every battle tactic, and every species' approach to armed combat. His comprehensive database contained the military histories of over 3,000 civilizations. None of them made sense when compared to humanity. The Terran delegation is requesting another postponement. His aide, Vex Phalanx, reported with barely concealed frustration. That's the 7th delay this cycle. Thexcalion's antennae twitched with annoyance. The Crytherian Empire had been pressing territorial claims against 3 human colonies for 8 standard months. By galactic convention, such disputes were resolved through honorable combat within 6 weeks. Yet the humans continued to request extensions, negotiations, mediation sessions, and what they called diplomatic solutions. Do they not understand the concept of military honor? Thexcalion wondered aloud. Every species in the galaxy settles disputes through combat. It's the natural order. The answer to his question arrived in the form of Dr. Elena Rodriguez, humanity's chief military historian. She entered the council chambers with the same quiet composure that had characterized every human diplomat he'd encountered. No battle scars, no ceremonial weapons, no displays of martial prowess. Ambassador Thexcalion, Dr. Rodriguez said, settling into her chair with practiced ease. Thank you for agreeing to this educational exchange. I understand you're curious about human military philosophy? Indeed, Thexcalion replied, his translation device struggling with what he intended as a threatening undertone. Your species' reluctance to engage in proper warfare is concerning. The Crytherian Empire grows impatient with your delays. Dr. Rodriguez nodded thoughtfully. I can understand their frustration. Most species do seem to prefer direct military solutions. Tell me, Ambassador, in your extensive research, what's the typical casualty rate for galactic conflicts? Standard warfare between equivalent civilizations usually results in 12 to 15% population loss for the defeated side. Thexcalion recited proudly. Honorable losses that demonstrate proper commitment to martial values. Fascinating. Dr. Rodriguez made notes on her tablet. And the duration of these conflicts? Typically 6 to 18 months. Long enough to demonstrate tactical superiority and resolve. I see. Dr. Rodriguez paused, seeming to consider her words carefully. Ambassador, would you like to know why humans avoid war? Thexcalion leaned forward eagerly. Please. Your species' cowardice has been a subject of considerable academic interest. Dr. Rodriguez smiled, and something in that expression made Thexcalion's survival instincts twinge with unease. It's not cowardice, Ambassador. It's kindness. Kindness? Thexcalion's antennae drooped with confusion. You see, Ambassador, humans don't avoid war because we're afraid of it. We avoid war because we're very, very good at it. Dr. Rodriguez activated her tablet, projecting a holographic display. This is Earth's military history. The data that filled the chamber's air was staggering. Conflicts spanning millennia, technological advancement driven by warfare, casualty figures that climbed into the hundreds of millions. Weapons that could sterilize continents, strategies that turned planets into graveyards. Impossible, Thexcalion whispered. These numbers suggest your species has been in constant warfare for thousands of years. Correct, Dr. Rodriguez confirmed. Humans spent most of our history perfecting the art of killing each other. We got very good at it. Too good. The holographic display shifted, showing weapons capabilities that made the galaxy's most advanced civilizations look primitive. Kinetic bombardment systems that could crack planetary crusts. Biological weapons that could eliminate specific genetic markers. Psychological warfare techniques that could drive entire populations insane. The last major human conflict, Dr. Rodriguez continued, lasted 6 years and killed over 70 million people. That was with primitive technology compared to what we have now. Thexcallion stared at the data, his mind struggling to process the implications. But your colonies are essentially defenseless. You have minimal military presence. Oh, Ambassador, Dr. Rodriguez laughed softly. Every human colony is a military installation. Every civilian is a potential soldier. Every piece of infrastructure is dual purpose. We just don't advertise it. The holographic display changed again, showing schematics that made Thexcallion species' most advanced warships look like children's toys. When humans say we want to avoid war, Dr. Rodriguez explained, we're not being weak. We're being merciful. Because when humans go to war, we don't fight for honor or territory or political advantage. She paused, meeting Thexcallion's compound eyes directly. We fight to end the fight. Permanently. Completely. With overwhelming force applied so efficiently that surrender becomes the only rational option. We've learned that the kindest war is the shortest war. Thexcallion felt his exoskeleton go cold. You're saying? I'm saying that human military doctrine has one primary objective: to make war so terrible for our enemies that they never want to fight us again. We've had thousands of years to perfect techniques that your species haven't even imagined. Dr. Rodriguez closed her tablet, and the terrifying displays vanished. So when we request diplomatic extensions, Ambassador, we're not being cowardly. We're giving your Crytherian friends time to reconsider whether they really want to discover what humans do when talking stops working. Thexcallion sat in stunned silence as the implications crashed over him like a tidal wave. Humanity's peaceful reputation wasn't evidence of weakness. It was evidence of restraint. The Crytherians, he managed to say, they should probably withdraw their territorial claims. That would be wise. Dr. Rodriguez agreed gently. Humans really do prefer talking. 3 hours later, the Crytherian Empire formally withdrew all territorial disputes with human colonies. The Council's military analysts spent the next several months revising their threat assessments. And Ambassador Thexcallion submitted a formal recommendation that humanity be classified not as a peaceful species, but as a dormant one. Some forces, he concluded, were better left undisturbed.